guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be installing my rear Torklift Tiedowns. Just wanted to show you what was in the box, and then we'll get started on like a really basic install. But this is what came with the package. You got your two receivers. This is where the inserts are going to go, and these are going to use existing factory bolts in the frame of the truck, or at least for some truck models. For some of them you have to drill holes, but this one should use the factory bolts. And then we have the two inserts here, and then we also have the pins, and that's literally all that comes in the rear tie-down package. It's a lot more simple than the front tie-down package. Then of course you have your instructions here, but the bolt holes that we're going to be using, and I already lubricated them. Always got to use your lubrication. Never use too much of that. So the bolt holes that we're going to be using are going to be this one and this one. Oh god, got lubricant on my hand. Oh no. And then we're also going to be using these two up here. You can see those. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Stay tuned for the install. So the first thing I'm going to do is see if these actually line up with my bolt holes. The last ones that I got that were sent to me in error actually didn't line up with my bolt holes. So here we go, moment of truth. I'm just going to kind of try to visually check this out. It looks like these should be good, but we won't know for sure until I take out the bolts and try to put it in. So that's what I'm going to do next. Success! This little guy was cross-threaded onto this, which is never good. So I'm going to soak all of these in some PP Blaster and get all this nasty corrosion off. You can see all that so that they can go in a little bit easier later. Now I have to do the bolts on the outside. Again, we'll soak that in some PB Blaster too. Always keep your parts together. Alright, so we have all of the bolts out now. I might be able to slide this up in there, but I might have to loosen the bumper. Let's give it a try. Looks like the holes line up, except for one. So let's see if I can make that work. I think it might need to be pulled up by the bolts, so I'm going to go soak my bolts in some PB Blaster for a while to clean them up, and then we will try to install this. Alright, the tie down is in. The next step is to tighten it to the proper foot-pounds of torque. And for that I have my lovely torque wrench here. And we're going to set it to 60 foot-pounds as recommended in the instructions. Sometimes these slip a little bit easier than these, so I'm going to try this and see if that works a little bit better, because I'm having a little trouble getting that tight to the point where I want it. That should work much better. Yes, got it. Looks good. Let's see if the receiver goes in. There you have it, guys. One of them has been installed. Now I just have to do the other side. Let me kind of show you what it looks like. See, we use those factory holes, and then under here, same deal. Well, I'm not going to bore you with the other side. Plus, I might have to lower my muffler to make the other side fit, so that might be another project, and I might actually have to wait until I can cut off the current muffler assembly to do the other side. So I will let you know if that has to happen, but thank you for joining me for this install, and hopefully you'll tune in for the next project. Bye guys. Shiny torque wrench that I got from Harbor Freight for like 20 bucks, even though most of the time you end up finding them for like $60. So this thing is awesome and it works perfectly, and I will continue to use it. But yeah, that's my recommendation. Go to Harbor Freight, get yourself a $20 one instead of buying one for $60 or $70 at Home Depot.